Welcome to this week's edition of Mountain Outhouse News. I'm your host, Jam. This is the craziest shit to happen in running this week. This week's stories include a blunder from the To Coast Race founder, a new Appalachian Trail FKT, and a preview of this year's UTMB series of events. Quite the blunder over at the To Coast Relay this year in a bout between race founder Robert Foote and the winning female relay team. The To Coast organization did not recognize the top female teams at their awards ceremony, despite the Goats and Roses team placing first in the women's open category and 12th overall, in a time of 21 hours, 3 minutes. That's a pace of 6 minutes, 21 seconds per mile for 199 miles. Damn. When approached by the ladies on why they weren't recognized, Bob Foote was quoted as saying, "Go talk to someone that cares." Holy is he for real? Well, it didn't take long for the word to spread via social media, and now there's quite the backlash towards To Coast. The organization itself has profusely apologized and leaves me wondering if they're about to pull a Papa John and oust race founder Foote. What's that? Good move. It appears that yes, indeed, Bob Foote is out as chairman of the race after his remarks, and will be replaced immediately by his daughter, Felicia Hubbard, who has already been serving as race director since 2006. The race has also been proactive in creating an advisory committee to stay ahead of this matter. I have to commend the race organization for these swift moves and hope it will translate into proper treatment of their runners in the future, regardless of gender, age, or rankings. This week in Clean Sport, we have to thank Sage Canady for confirming a bit more about our chat on the Quartz program the last couple weeks. As an athlete subject to these tests, he confirms that they typically have 4 to 5 days to actually submit to the random complete blood cell count test. Sage's sage advice? There should be actual PED tests performed randomly 2 to 8 weeks prior to big races. What's your take, Outhouse Nation? He's done it, folks. Carl Sabe is now the concurrent record holder on the Appalachian Trail and Pacific Crest Trail. He completed the south to north traverse of the AT in 41 days, 7 hours, 39 minutes, taking a whopping 4 days off the record. He was supported on his attempt, and overall things went quite well for Carl, with no big injuries or setbacks that we could find. If you don't know much about Carl, don't feel bad. He's a Belgian dentist and ultra runner who doesn't have many ultra results on Ultra Signup, just a Marathon des Sables finish from 2016, and a finish at TDS in 2017, way back in 162nd place. Nothing that would really show you his capabilities as the best long-distance trail through runner in the world. These bested times put down by some of the best American ultra runners we have to offer. So kudos, Carl. Enjoy it. Next, on to another Beast Coast route we want to highlight thanks to a viewer, this time in the Adirondacks. Josh Stratton took on the 80K 46er through hike as an unsupported solo adventure that covered 205 miles and over 75,000 feet of climb to hit all 46 peaks in the Adirondack range. He was able to complete the route in 8 days, 15 hours, 49 minutes, which although isn't an FKT, which is held by Jan Welford in 3 days, 17 hours, 14 minutes, is no doubt an awesome achievement. We neglected to mention anything about the Squamish 50-50 last week. So sorry, Gary, buddy, pal. So, we gotta first mention Courtney DeWalter, who won handily in the 50-mile race in 8 hours, 22 minutes. Oh, and she was 5th overall. She's on her final prep for Tahoe 200 and looking to be in as fine a form as always. I'm literally shaking in my shoes. For the dudes, Carl Ogston won the 50-miler in 7:40 with a 9-minute win margin. We of course have to mention the doubles winners, those who ran both the 50K and 50-miler on back-to-back days. For the ladies, Adrienne Dunbar's total time was 17:29, and Colin Miller took it for the guys in 14:16. Gary, I just may #see you in Squam next August. The KIMA Trophy Race, born out of tragedy. The loss of a mountain rescuer in the 1990s led to a skyrunning race he hoped to organize. This insanely technical and challenging race features fixed chains and almost 14,000 feet of climb in a 52-kilometer distance. It's held biannually and draws some of the most talented runners in the world. Killian was back again this year and in fine form ahead of the UTMB. He not only won, but set a new course record in 6 hours, 9 minutes, 15 seconds. Granted, he was just 2 minutes ahead of second place, Alexis Savenec of France. On the ladies' side, American Hillary Girardi took the win in 7 hours 37 minutes and is on pace to likely win the World Sky Series. Back stateside, the Cascade Crest 100 happened up in Washington with Jesse Lang taking the win in 1803 for the men in a second best all time. Yitka Win was the female champ in 2303. Okay, this will be the bulk of the show, and there's no way I can do this justice with so many competitive fields and races going on, but before we begin, let's get a primer from the one and only A-Jizzle Whizzle.
Hey, Outhouse Nation! It's A-Jizzle Whizzle checking in from the Beast Coast. It's been a while, but it's UTMB week, and that can mean only one thing. That everybody in America is talking about, is this the year an American finally wins UTMB? And to that I have to say, no, because Americans have won the UTMB 5 times. 3 amazing women, Chrissy Mayle, Nikki Kimball, and Rory Bossio, have all won UTMB. So let's stop this first time American's gonna win UTMB and focus on that as well. Now it is going to be an amazing year over at UTMB. I can't wait to follow along. Maybe even a beast coaster will break out at UTMB. But regardless, all eyes are on Chamonix this weekend and looking forward to a great show. Until next time, it's A-Jizzle Whizzle from the Beast Coast.
AJW, come on, bro. This is YouTube. We need that horizontal video. Turn it sideways. Anywho. I myself am absent for the first time in 3 years at the whole festival over there. Yeah, I was hoping to knock out PTL this year, but finding a partner can be so damn tricky. Skirka, what's up, bro? Anywho, TDS has already happened by the time of this posting on a slightly weather-altered course, which is not uncommon in the Alps. It was an exciting tight race with the top 3 men finishing all within 100 seconds of one another. Markin Swirk of Poland edged out Debo by 1 minute, who edged out Dmitry Matyav of Russia by just 40 seconds.
De se jouer à rien entre ces 3 garçons.
2 minutes separating 1, 2, and 3.
Le triangle de la Pologne avec Marcel.
Crazy. At the time of this recording, the ladies' race was still ongoing, but looks like Audrey Tanguy of France may outrun Rory Bossio in Chamonix by a few minutes for the win. Corinne Malcolm of the US was running in 4th, and Megan Kimmel was in 6th. In the premier UTMB race, it looks to be a pretty fierce battle up front against Killian and Jim Walmsley, with a slew of other powerhouse runners in the mix as well. Jim is expected to come out swinging, coming off literally his prettiest training block ever, where he threw down 3 straight weeks of 140 miles and 50,000 feet of gain in the San Juans. Hot damn! He may as well just enter Barkley with those numbers. Tim Tollefson, definitely rooting for this guy. He's a quiet hard worker and absolutely in love with this race, almost to a fault. I mean, come on, Tim. There are other 100-milers out there. Branch out. Xavier will be running and may have a chip on his shoulder after what transpired in July in the San Juans. Of course, Zach Miller is still seeking that magic day out at UTMB and no doubt will be running hard. Rumor has it he's been circling the mountain for weeks leading into this year's race. Super underrated Alex Nichols is also running. This guy is often overlooked, but can run with the best of them in the world. Western States champ Ryan Sands is looking to finally nail a good performance here as well, similar to his 2017 state story. That's really all I have time for on the men's side. Now to the women. According to iRunFar, it looks like a few of the favorites include previous champ Carolyn Chevreau, who's been fairly quiet after a post-2017 Hard Rock win burnout. Be on the lookout for Mimi Kotka, Swede, who won TDS last year and CCC the year before. Seems like she's right on track to place high or win UTMB. Next is last year's CCC champ Claire Gallagher and previous Leadville 100 champ. She's been a bit quiet lately as well, which could mean she's due for a big win here. Also back is Amy Sproston, who has placed top 10 here a couple times before, and is back for more. Other top Americans include a slew of badass ladies, including Stephanie Violet, Casey Lichtai, Magda Boulay, and Kat Bradley. What a field. Not to mention all of these stout international runners I know little about. I'll have a full recap of this and the other races in the series like OCC, CCC, and the Big Bad Daddy, PTL, as well. It appears due to rising popularity, the entries to the 2019 Comrades Marathon have been delayed from their traditional open dates. There are 20,000 available slots for the world's largest ultra, but they went from a 3-month fill time in 2017 to just 3 weeks this year. They're concerned that many who rely upon mail-in entry forms will be shut out if they don't have a new plan in place. Kudos to them for thinking about that ahead of time. We'll have updates soon. Teams for the 100-kilometer World Championships have been announced. You can go to the IAU website for a complete list of all countries, but a few highlights from my home country include Jeff Burns leading the charge on the men's side with a 6:30 personal best. They'll also have Jesse Davis, Matt Flaherty, Isaiah Jansen, Anthony Kunkel, Chikara Omine, and Michael Bialik. On the ladies' side, it's Devin Yanko with a 7:46 personal best leading the ladies, joined also by Carolyn Bowler, Emily Harrison, Emily Torrance, I should say, Liza Howard, Megan Laws, Gina Slavey, and Caitlin Nagy. Damn, that's a stellar team of ladies. Come on now, folks, show the roads some love and help tune in September 8th in Croatia. We kept things a little shorter this week as our main man, Michael Carson, who edits each show, is traveling this week in Europe filming UTMB. Let's all wish him luck, as I know filming can be just as demanding as racing that beast. And with that, thanks for tuning into episode 108 of Outhouse News. Thanks for checking out the show, and we'll see you next time. If you have crazy stories to share or a question or feedback for the show, please leave a comment below. If you'd like to directly support the show financially, consider becoming a Patreon supporter of this channel. Or pick up this custom pair of Jam Jam sunglasses. It comes with a signed certificate of authenticity and a Mountain Outhouse sticker pack. Link below. Have a good week.